Britain has unveiled its final preparations for a no-deal Brexit as sources said the current offer from the EU was unacceptable. Talks continued overnight and the Prime Minister pledged to leave no stone unturned in seeking a deal. But detailed plans have now been drawn up to cope with potential disruption on January 1 in the event of no deal. Government sources insisted, the UK will be a sovereign nation in 3 weeks' time. The news came as it emerged that the country has already secured trade deals worth almost £200 billion with the rest of the world. Boris Johnson and the EU Commission have agreed that a final decision should be taken about the future of Brexit talks on Sunday. A government source said, as things stand, the offer on the table from the EU remains unacceptable. Although discussions will continue today, they were described as very difficult. The Prime Minister and Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission, are due to speak on Sunday. But sources say Mr. Johnson will not shift from his demand that any deal must be fair and respect the principles of sovereignty and control. The government insists it is now ready for an Australia scenario. A key sticking point to an agreement has been fishing rights, with the UK yesterday scrambling gunboats to protect British waters and vessels from French fleets. Opening his speech at the start of the Climate Ambition Summit yesterday, the PM appeared to make a reference to the ongoing row with the French president. Mr. Johnson offered his thanks to my co-host Emmanuel Macron, who I know shares my keen interest in protecting the ecosystems of our seas and oceans. However, moves to use the Royal Navy were criticized last night, with Tobias Ellwood, Conservative chairman of the Commons Defence Committee, calling it irresponsible. The other major sticking point is the level playing field provision to ensure fair competition and standards in the future, a move tying Britain to the EU. Senior Brexiteers believe the Prime Minister must end the talks today and walk away if necessary. Former Tory leader Sir Ian Duncan Smith said, surrendering to the outlandish demands of Brussels is simply not an option.